What is going on? Another hot day, day 4? Yeah, we'll go with that. Day 4. So, what I'm gonna do today is finish up this funny car cage, which I said last night. Right now, I don't think Chris is gonna be helping today. Got the granddaughter out here again, soaking up the wind. Essentially, I'll spin this thing around real quick and just point it out and we'll go from there. All right, gonna use this level. Goal is to get these bars in line with each other and get the other 4 bars cut in. So it's kind of where we're at. Again, get the side door in. So I need to insulate this guy. 500 degrees again in here again. All right, a quick update just to show you guys. I ended up kicking this thing back. It's on a 78-degree angle. But look at this. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. It is tucked up in there. It's hard to see. But that thing is tucked up in there. And the T-tops fit. I don't know what kind of gap I got, but looking like a cage. What is up, everyone? It's the next day. I didn't get a finish like I wanted to last night. It was kind of late. Wife wanted to go get some ice cream, so ended up doing that and tried to get in a rush and cut one of the bars wrong. Had to start over on it, but not a big deal. But overall, we're gonna call this 4.5. We're gonna use it as part of the same video, but essentially, that bar, I ended up finishing up that guy, and it's kind of offset right now, but it'll be lined up perfect. This guy and this little one, I need to make one final touch on it. I was getting the angles right, but essentially, that is the layout of it. I use those as templates. So overall, good day yesterday. It was hot, made a lot of mess. Gonna keep this one short. It's gonna end up going into the other video. And maybe I'll get Chris today, maybe I won't, but yeah, a lot of help when you have him. Can't wait to get back out on the track. We still got to fix his car from the last time, so we will be back in a little bit. See you guys in a little bit. It is now, it's dark. 9:30, 10 o'clock, I don't know. Started this morning at probably 9. Should have got a lot farther. Everything's ready to be tacked in. Ended up re-verifying that bar, cleaning up that bar, getting the angles on that guy. Get these in. They're setting in place, but the angles are 22 degrees, both of them, and they're cut perfect. Ended up, if you can see the halo, I call it a halo, the funny car hoop. So what I ended up doing today was getting these funny car hoop bars. They're just set in there, spaced apart 4.5 inches all the way across, including that bar. I did end up cutting out another bar again. So in the previous videos, looking back here, we'll go straight on. Looking back here, was that bar right there was straight up and down, and it looked okay. But when I went to start putting in the side bars, I didn't really like the way it looked. So these bars up here are on the same angle, even though the bends are a little bit different. So what I end up doing, if we get straight behind this guy, I end up using a curved bar I had and making it match the front. And I think it looks way better. If you get directly behind it, matches the front, looks like an actual, looks like it's meant to be there. So we come around and I ended up cutting this guy. Well, it was never, it was pushing this bar up too far forward. I ended up making another one of these, getting a better cut, and getting this guy put in and leveled. Everything needs to be tacked in. Even this is that bar, needs to be tacked in, or I tacked that one in. But I got all the, look like cauliflower cuts. So, not really much to talk about on this one. Again, this door bar is already done. So, I might work on it tomorrow. Probably will. Drop this door bar in and get these lower 1¼ inch bars in. And then it'll be back to the X brace. And I guess I need to decide when I go from here to here, I have some 1 5/8 left over. I don't know what the weight difference is. Might just go ahead and use the 1 5/8 because I already have it, so I don't have to, that means I wouldn't have to buy anything else. And this is done. So anyways, short videos today. We'll call it 4.5. So we'll get all these together and get them posted. But overall, looks pretty good. Kind of wish these bars right here, I wish I could have taken them straight back and then bent them down. It would have been hard to do because I've got to get up underneath there. Should be able to get up underneath there and weld. I bought a flex head for the welder, and it's an extension flex head, so it should work. But here's the carnage, if you want to call it that, from today, and about wore this guy out. I don't even know how many cuts I've got on it, but it's pretty dull. But this little Harbor Freight thing is working. Smacked my wrist a few times. My old belt bandsaw is working. No issues really, but I don't even know how many cuts I've made with that Linux cutter, and it's still doing all right. It's just putting a little more pressure behind it. So overall, making progress. Said I'd have it done by this weekend as far as the mock-up, and let's see, 13 degrees, 45 degrees. I wrote everything down on this side. Should be really close to that side. So I may actually have the cage done this weekend as far as the mock-up, and we'll just have to remove a few bars that aren't tacked in and clean them all up and get them ready for welding. And we may see it tomorrow, may not. I don't know. I've worked on this thing for 4 or 5 straight days, 4 days. A couple days I didn't really video, and been 107 in this shop. It's been 107 outside, probably 125 in here. Getting kind of tired, so I may take a day break. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we'll get back to it later.